Good morning, one all gathered here. I am Dr.N. Vijayaraj from Computer Science Department. Now we will see class on software development life cycle. The short form is SDLC. This SDLC comes under software engineering concept. That is, what is software engineering? Software engineering is an engineering approach in the software development. That is, the applying techniques, newer techniques and knowledge for the development of the software, which is a good quality oriented. And in that we will see software development life cycle. That is introduction. That is software development life cycle. SDLC is a design approach in the development of the software from starting from design, coding, testing, maintenance. These are the concepts. That is, we have 6 stages in the software development life cycle. That is from starting from planning, analysis, design, implementation, and testing and integration and maintenance. That is, the main thing is designing and preparing a software which is a quality oriented. We have to keep in mind by creating a software which is a quality software, which is be helpful to the society. And what is software development life cycle? That is, SDLC is a process followed for software building within a software organization. That is, this SDLC concept is used in the software development organization where they prepare these life cycle stages in the development of the product or software, which will be a quality oriented. And we have 6 stages, and we will see the 6 stages one by one. And we have a stage 1 to stage 6. And in the stage 1, we have planning and requirements analysis. But is the first stage is planning. What is planning? That is, before we are going to do any job. And now we are saying in the software development. That is, if the planning stage is gone to a wrong, then the entire stage, entire cycle, entire job, what you are going to do will be a failure. So we have to plan all the job, that is the data collection for our project, for our software must be very good. That is first stage, that is planning and requirements. Requirements in the sense, what are the requirements, what are the software, what are the data, what are the things we need for the development of our product, for our project must be clearly defined. That is planning, define project scope, set objectives and goals, and resource planning. That is, we have to set the goal for the development of the project or software. That is, we can say interchangeably that is project or software. And this stage 2, defining requirements. That is, what are the requirements we need? The full stage is done in this stage. That is, all the requirements. That is, people, all the resources, that is a software resource, what are the things, that is example, functional requirements, technical requirement reviews. These are done in the requirements. And the third stage is design, that is making the design for our software. That is different kinds of design are used in our project. That is we can say ER diagram, architecture diagram, data flow diagram. Every design for the development of the software is done in this stage, that is design stage. And this is the crucial stage in the software development, that is development. That is the 4th stage where the coding is done. That is the implementation. Implementation is nothing but writing the codes for the collected data. That is by seeing the design. That is in the 3rd stage we have prepared the design, architecture diagram. By seeing that diagram and design, the coding is done. That is development stage. Yeah, development is nothing but implementation or writing the codes for the project. That is development, coding standard. That is, we have to apply the coding standard, scalable code, version control, code review. These are the following stages. And after the completion of the code process, and the next stage is testing. Testing is nothing but finding out the error and making our project or our software as a error-free software. That is testing. That is, we have different types of testing. Testing is, we will simply do simple testing in our classes, but it is a crucial task. That is, when the testing is done, we have to find out all the errors. That is, when the finding of the error is more than our testing is good. That is, the good test is a test where we are finding many number of errors and problems. And we have the different types of testing. That is system testing, that is manual testing and automated testing. That is, system testing is checking our project or software within our system. and manual testing and automated testing. That is, we have different kinds of testing. That is manual testing. Manual testing is done by the software developer or the programmer or engineer. The role of the developer and the engineer is to perform a good test, and that is manual testing. And automated testing. Automated testing is nothing but testing our developed software or programs with the help of certain tools. And this manual testing, we have different testing. That is integration, unit testing, integration testing, and system testing. And we must know that is in the testing concept we have two things, that is verification and validation. Verification, what is verification? That is we have a slogan for verification and for validation. That is, for verification, are we building a product right? And for validation, are we building a right product? What is the difference between these two slogan? That is, in the verification concept, that is, all the requirements of the project are fulfilled. We have to check whether all the requirements which are submitted by the customer are fulfilled or incorporated or installed in the development of the project. That is, checking all the requirements are added in the developed project. That is, and testing with the coding. This verification concept is, we can say this as a what? That is glass box testing or white box testing, where coding knowledge is necessary. And we have another that is validation testing. What is meant by validation testing? That is, are we building the right product? That is, here it's another testing that is called black box testing, where the tester does not need any software knowledge. That is, testing the input and output condition of the project. That is input and output standard of the program. That is testing only the input and output. There is no need of any knowledge on coding. That is for validation concept. That is black box testing. And the final stage, that is deployment and maintenance. Deployment, that is after the product have been developed and tested, it is deployed to the where, that is the customer's area, and they use the product. And deployment and maintenance, release planning, that is the product is released to the customer and they give the suggestion and our comments whether they have got all the requirements which are set by the customer to the developer. And the final one is maintenance and feedback. Maintenance, that is after they have used, they have to be, this to be maintained, and they give the feedback to the developer whether they have got the good product from the developer. That is, these are the, I have explained the things in the diagram itself, and this is the steps, that is planning and requirements. That is, the thing is software development, deployment is the same stage, that is requirements analysis is also performed by developers of the organization for attaining a good product. Next one, defining requirements. Requirements for the target software are specified. The requirements are get approved from customers and market analysis and stakeholders. The requirements are got approved from the customers and stakeholders who will be going to be use the product what they are going to receive. And third one is the designing architecture. Example, here diagram, architecture diagram, all the architecture, that is design, is developed in this design architecture. And this is a developing product, that is, this developing product is nothing but that is implementation or writing the code for the problem. That is, we have used, can use C, C++, Java, Python, or any high level programming language for writing the codes. And next one is product testing and integration. That is testing. After the development of the product, we have to test the project or program for finding out the errors or to make the product error free. And we do certain testing. I have told different types of testing. That is unit testing, integration testing, alpha testing, beta testing, and black box, white box. Many testing have been used to get the product as a qualitative manner. And the final stage is deployment and maintenance of product. That is after the development of the product, it is released to the customer, and the customer uses and gives the feedback whether they have whether it is a positive feedback, it is good, and they give the negative feedback, and the product have to be updated by the developer or by the engineer to fulfill the requirements of the customer or the stakeholder. And this is the final stage, and thank you for your support. Thank you.